All right, this is Scott. This is another short story time. It begins back about a year ago. My son started dating this really awesome young lady named Abby, and he fell in love with her. We encouraged him to get married if he wanted to. We really supported a possible marriage coming up. And so he went and decided that he wanted to buy her an engagement ring. The plan was he was going to do it at Thanksgiving with me and maybe his brother while he was at home in Georgia with us, because he currently lives in Illinois. So that was the plan. In the meantime, he was coming up with ideas as to some of the things, what kind of ring he wanted. Both he and Abby are really big fans of Disney. So he thought he saw online where there was a Disney theme ring, engagement rings. So it was my job to be the front man to try to go and find out which stores in our area, which locations sell the Disney ring. He did not want to buy a ring online. He wanted to touch and feel it. So I went around to a couple of different locations, and everybody stopped me, and they didn't have a Disney ring, but they wanted to show me all these other options and all these other rings. And I'm like, dude, that's not why I'm here. You know what I mean? I was on a very specific tactic of things that I was looking for. Finally, I saw online that Zales sells a line of Disney rings, and they looked really nice. So I went over to Zales in our store in the Mall of Georgia. And as I walked in, I met this lady named Gail, and she said, "Can I help you?" And I was really in a hurry, and I said, "I'm looking for an engagement ring, and I know exactly what kind of ring he wants." And she looked at me, and she walked me over to a case. She said, "What kind of ring are you looking for?" And I said, "Well, I prefer a Disney-themed ring, but that's what we're really looking for right now, but I'm having a hard time finding them." So she pulled out this big display, and it had all these men's rings there for me to look at. And I try to be polite, and I'm like, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. And I could see all these other women engagement rings on the side, and I said, oh my gosh, you misinterpreted what I said. When I said he, I meant my son, who lives in Illinois, is buying a ring for his fiance, whose name is Abby, and I'm just the front man, and I'm trying to see which stores have those. Gail didn't miss a beat. The minute I walked in, she was going to make a sale no matter who I was purchasing it for. And we became good friends, and it was hilarious later on when we talked about this. But we did find a Disney ring there. I did have a couple on hold. My son came and looked at them, and he was like in love with them, and he bought it right there on the spot. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.